Hello everyone. Team Neeti Bish is now organizing an online exhibition, and the categories, the entries are being accepted to our painting and photography. So I have one of the contributing creative minds with me today, Vivek Singh, who was also a winner of Art King title consecutively in the photography category. So Vivek is live with us from Noida. Let's welcome him and understand what he has to say about himself and the art of creating memories. Okay, so hi Vivek, thank you so much for giving your time, and please introduce yourself and let us know what challenges you face while pursuing photography. How do you overcome those challenges?
Hi Niti, hi Niti. To the other viewers, I'll introduce myself as Vivek Singh. I come from a military background, and from a young age, I have been interested in photography. I have been given by chance by my family to take photographs now and then.
Mhm.
But this interest really started in 2000, I think, in 95, 96, when I was, traveling on a vacation to my ancestral home in Dalhousie. That's when I got this urge to take snaps of my home and surrounding areas of the mountains and things. So at that time, we had just film rolls and things and automatic cameras. So there was not much about focus, but it was basically about how to capture those beauty things of beauty and the surrounding environments with the those available tools in those days. So that's how it started, and then slowly I got accumulated my got when I started working with HCL, and I took holidays and I took trips. I got my own camera, got to with Samsung camera, learned the techniques and tricks of
Mhm.
how to use those to really learn what the camera had those facilities. So yeah, and then slowly and slowly I started learning these techniques, and I learned how to focus on particular subjects and what lighting is required, and if a shot is blurred, what techniques one can use on the computer editing the photos. And so now coming to lately, I've been shooting photographs on my mobile phone, and I've the challenges that I face is that sometimes when I'm clicking the subject, it gets blurred. So what happens is you require is a lot of patience, and 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 you have to have in the you have to take the photograph in the correct lighting. If- and and you have to have a steady hand in most of the times.
Mhm. Okay.
And like basically I'm interested in taking flowers during the evening. Sometimes the light for the camera may not be so good, but still I get to get those shots. And even if they're blurred, I try and use the tools available through my mobile phone editing tools to give them a different shape or clarity, or make them into a small some sort of a collage to give them an abstract feel. So I try not to repeat my photographs, give them a different kind of a feel. So yeah, that's how my journey has been.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've also found that taking photographs of flowers, you can using techniques available on the phone, you can really make a small ordinary flower into something really outstanding, into something really special. So yeah.
That's nice. So the editing tools are utilized to get the final output.
Yeah,
Okay. So apart from mobile and your camera, any other equipment that you have used?
I've used a DSLR thing very briefly. It requires quite a lot of learning, personal personal learning. Uh, I've used a Canon 3000D.
Okay.
So I had to get a special filters. I had to get lenses, slightly wider lenses, and then to learn the technique hands-on to see what works and where, and learn its features. And so I got to learn, but when I started doing it on my mobile phone, it was slightly easier.
Okay.
Even though the camera, with the DSLR camera, the pictures came out sharp, they came out clear, crisp and clear. But it's all about, again, learning the techniques and not just using the auto mode, learning all its features and see what works. And it requires a lot of time and patience. So, yeah.
Okay, that's nice to know. And you said that you love to click flowers more. So basically, it's a
Mm,
landscape photography that you're more into.
mm.
So, have you ever tried your hands on wildlife photography?
Wildlife photography, not that much. Only
Okay.
once, I think we had gone many years ago. I did try, and I had a simple semi DSLR type of camera, automatic camera,
Hmm.
and we were on a canter, one of these canters, those trucks that take us around the forest and in Ranthambore. So I got to click one photo of a tiger,
Okay.
and he was sleeping. So we were just about to leave that place. A lot of other people had come and clicking photographs. And then suddenly this tiger had woken up. And then it was just a fluke or something that I just able to get the right size, the right angle, the lighting and the focus, and just able to click it in. And it was just a matter of seconds that I got this picture. It was slightly blurred, but somehow by uploading it onto my computer, I did some editing, and it came out. It came out really decent.
Okay. That's cool.
So
So, when we talk about photography, like you said, it's quite difficult as well because a lot of learning is
yeah.
required about the lighting, the tips, tricks, techniques which are
Mm,
behind the final output.
mm,
I need to know that what is the most important tool or
mm.
part of a good photograph? Is it the lighting or the concept or something else?
You've got to see basically what the subject is and what's your subject. And if your subject is a portrait, then you've got to see the lighting. You've got to see where it's being taken, and you've got to ask the subject that if you're speaking to a stranger or clicking a photo of a stranger, you've got to take permission and see where's the best lighting, where the sun is falling, and you got to make all those adjustments to get to click the photo of the portrait of that photo of the person. Or if it's landscape, then you've got to see what attracts you the most, what you want to capture and what you want to keep in your memory or whatever you're experiencing. So all that, and see how you best you can capture that. So I know you can carry thousands of equipment and things, but I feel that with your mobile phone, you can do lots with just a few clicks here and there. And basically, you have to have a steady hand and see that lighting is also just right. And also, yeah,
So, what was
yeah.
more effective and easy to use, mobile or camera?
Well, camera is, but like I love sometimes shooting the moon when the sky is clear and I can see the moon. I've loved, but the zoom quality was not that good in the mobile camera.
Hmm.
So in another semi DSLR type, you can do it, but if the focus or the range, the zoom goes out to its maximum, the subject starts shaking, and you got to be very precise, and you got to just see where you can click and get the subject into the center of your screen. So there's that blurriness, and there is that thing with the zoom which you're using in your camera, and in your mobile phone you get the clarity, but there is certain, like for the sunsets, you can only go to a certain range, and beyond that it becomes blurry. So
Okay.
though it's exciting, but you require these more expensive tools, lenses, zoom lenses for your camera, especially if you're using DSLR lenses. But with semi inbuilt zoom lenses of 20 or 30 zoom, you can get a pretty decent picture. But again, you got to have a steady hand and patience to get the right photo. Yeah.
Right. So, who's the inspiration behind picking up the photography as a?
Basically, my sister and my dad. They were the ones who were the inspiration, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. So, do you have any favorite photographer,
Uh,
maybe living or a legend?
I'm not able to get the name of the photographer at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm not able to get it. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not a problem. And so we welcome you, and let's hope for the best. Your photographs
Yeah.
have always been appreciated, and
Thank you. Thank you.
I think that's all for now. And we would welcome everybody to have the presence in the online exhibition that we are organizing for a month, starting from April 1st until April 30th. Though currently the registrations are on until March 20th. Anybody who's interested, they can join in. And there are two categories where we are accepting the entries. First is painting, and the second is photography. The theme is open, and you can send up to 5 creations to info@needibish.in. So it was nice talking to you, Vivek, and thank you so much for your time. And,
Thank you also. Thank you. Nice talking to you also, BT. It was a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So have a nice weekend, and we'll wind up for today.